this kind of thing is like way beyond what we would choose to play, but being thrown in the deep end into like learning this has really like helped, just like especially my chamber skills, like working with others and knowing where all the parts fit, and also just like I guess giving me a wider scope of what music can be like.
The Works for Us project is a set of commissioned compositions by local Australian composers, and it's an important part in how we engage young WAYACHAMP students in the creation of music making. It's been such a joy to have the students work with Ari Smith this year and play her composition Intrepid, Passage to Antarctica.
Preparing my part for Intrepid has been a really interesting and like very unique experience for me. The part is very different from what I'm used to. It's using a lot of like unconventional, shall we say, techniques for the cello, and I haven't really encountered these in the past. So it was super cool to learn, and it was like really interesting for me to like just prepare it.
When you play by yourself, or even together, feels very scatty here and there and changing your focus and attention. It really captures your attention a lot more than some of the other pieces as well.
Well, it's very interesting because you don't have like recordings to listen to, you don't have like any of sort of like that material, and it's sort of like interpreting something for the first time, and it's really it's great.
Also, lots of new techniques were introduced, like for instance the left-hand pizzicato. I actually wasn't familiar with that. Luckily, I've always wanted to try it out though, so I was pretty glad that that was introduced.
The composer, Ari Smith, she's super nice, a very like high energy person, and she had like lots of really great advice for us to play her piece, and it was like a great experience working with her.
Working with the composer was very interesting. It was good to get insight to her in her mind.
So many new ideas just came about because the composer, she made it seem as if we were painting a picture rather than playing a piece, which is what this piece is about after all.
The younger students who participate in the Academy program also create their own group compositions, which are inspired by the year's commissioned piece. This year they explored similar themes to Ari Smith's piece, relating to the frozen tundra and the wild elements and the journey of the ship through the Drake Passage. The third element of the Works for Us project encourages young composers to write new chamber compositions, and during the Academy Week they work with a composer in residence, workshopping their piece, which is performed by WAYACHAMP tutors and students.
Hearing a bit about like why she did things or what she was inspired by to like write certain sections of it, I was like, okay, it makes a bit more sense now. And it was like, I think it's good to get her interpretation of the piece, but as well as us add our own bit in, because with like classical composers, obviously they're dead, so we can't get their input.
The students have really embraced the opportunity, and so with continued support we're going to build up these Works for Us commissions and eventually put out a whole series of compositions specifically for that age group, so that more young people can experience the joy of playing music that is freshly composed and music that is relevant to their time and their place and their community.
I'm very excited to be doing the premiere. I've never actually done a premiere of anything before, so this is a really exciting experience for me.
I feel very privileged to have been chosen to play this piece, because we've been the first people in the world to ever play it, which is very exciting but also very nerve-wracking, especially with the composer there watching us. But I am looking forward to it.